Everyone, welcome to Marianas High School 2020 graduation ceremony. My name is Mr. Tyler, and we will be your master in this week of ceremony. Please join us for a warm round of applause for the class of 2022!
Happy birthday! Hey, 1, 2, 3.
Congrats, bunso!
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing to honor the United States of America and the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands with the singing of the national and Sinamay anthem. Please remove your caps for the presentation of colors. Holding and commanding the U.S. flag is Cadet Captain Balignasay Mara. Holding the Sinamay flag is Cadet Captain Gloria Sterling. The right rifle guard is Cadet First Sergeant Venus James, and the left right rifle guard is Cadet Sergeant Loman Justin.
Graduates, please be seated. We'd like to welcome and acknowledge the presence of all in physical attendance.
First up, we have the Honorable Governor of the CNMI, Ralph de Leon Guerrero Torres.
We'd like to welcome First Lady Diane Torres.
We have the Honorable Lieutenant Governor Aldo Intellectual Palacios.
Honorable Mayor David Mundo Apatan.
We'd like to welcome Senator Vinnie Flores Sablan.
We'd like to welcome Representative Edmund S. Villagomez.
We have Representative Angel A. DePon.
Welcome Representative Joseph A. Flores.
We'd like to welcome Representative Joseph V. Panti Guerrero.
We'd like to welcome Representative Karina L. Magoknia.
We also have Representative Christina Marie E. Sablan.
I'd like to welcome Representative Leila Fleming C. Stackler.
We'd like to welcome Representative Benita K. Yanktamay.
Welcome Chairman of the State Board of Education, Gregory P. Borja.
We'd like to welcome the Vice Chairman of the State Board of Education, Antonio L. Borja.
I'd like to welcome Secretary and Treasurer of the State Board of Education, Macy B. Tenorio.
Welcome Non-Public School Representative Dr. Ronald Snyder.
I'd like to welcome Commissioner of Education, Dr. Alfred Ada.
Welcome Associate Commissioner of Education, Eric Magofnia.
We'd like to welcome Senior Director of Student and Support Services, Dr. Yvonne Pangilinan.
Welcome Pupil Transportation Director, Sean Nicholas.
Makita mo si Bunso?
Welcome Child Nutrition Program Director, Dale Roberts.
Welcome Instructional
ito lang?
Technology and Distance Education Director, Dr. Bobby A. Cruz.
I'd like to welcome Principal of Marianas High School, Jonathan Uggan.
We would also like to welcome Vice Principal Melanie S. Arria.
We'd also like to welcome Vice Principal Romano Orsini.
We would like to welcome Vice Principal Preston Obasa. And of course, thank you all so much to all our parents and family members present here and those watching today's graduation ceremony live on the MHS Facebook page. Thank you for joining us today. Let's give everyone a big round of applause. Now, please welcome Marianas High School's principal, Mr. Jonathan Uggan, to give his welcoming remarks. What's up, MHS? All right. Welcome to our dignitaries, our parents, MHS staff, and of course, the graduates of our class of 2022. So I did a little bit of research regarding the class of 2022 because I actually was not a part of MHS for your freshman year. So in my research, I found a few things. Particularly, I found that every year had some sort of major interruption. So let's just do a little bit of a recap. Freshman year, what happened? Freshman year saw the devastation left by Super Typhoon U2, which left all of us living without power and water for weeks and for some months. Our campus, of course, had to be closed, but when we were ready, the campus opened, but it was sharing the campus with Popwood in the morning and half-day sessions and MHS in the afternoon. I found your sophomore year looked very promising. The school opened with full-day sessions, and you had most of your school activities and events until the interruption. In March 2020, when the COVID-19 pandemic hit our shores, where offices, businesses, even our airport were shut down for the sake of public health and safety. Of course, schools were closed early because we had never experienced anything like that before. Junior year. Opening your junior year looked impossible. That's when I joined MHS. Everyone thought, how would we reopen schools mid-pandemic? But due to the rallying of your teachers, we opened MHS with remote learning. Remember remote learning? Oh darn, oh it definitely was not easy, and it took a lot of time and frustration to get used to it, but you made the adjustment because we had to for our safety. Eventually, MHS opened up into alternating cohorts. Remember, we were in cohort 1, cohort 2, coming into school on alternating days. For me, that seems like ages ago. Finally, senior year came along. MHS was determined to make this year different for you. We were the first public school on stipend to combine cohorts into full face-to-face classes in first semester. The year looked positive until another interruption. We saw a spike in community cases, forcing PSS back into remote learning for the second quarter. Nevertheless, MHS prepared, and we were ready to reopen in January 2022 with full-day face-to-face classes again, and we stayed open. In this short time, we made sure to have our big events such as Final Fest, Senior Convoy, the first ever Dolphin Olympics, yes, Junior Senior Prom, and of course the tradition of MHS Culture Day. So despite those interruptions throughout your experiences in high school, you Mighty Dolphins made the most of it. So as you leave MHS as our graduates, I hope that you leave with 3 key lessons. The first one, the importance of resilience, to strive through tough times on the faith, determination that things will get better. And we've seen time and again, things did. Lesson 2, the importance of relationships. As we lost personal connections in the pandemic, we started covering our faces with masks, started social distancing, we saw the true value of connections. And third lesson is the importance of gratitude. While it is easy to feel down that your high school experience was not what you imagined, let's shift that perspective to one of appreciation and gratitude. So, I've been a classroom teacher for a number of years, and I would like to have an activity, your last school activity. We're gonna have to do this together. Oh darn, it's okay. So what we're gonna do is that I will count to 3, and then all of you would need to clap together one time. So let's go practice round. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Very good. Wow. We can follow directions. We're graduating you for a reason. So I would like for you to clap to show your gratitude and appreciation for key groups in your lives. Let's start with your teachers. Let's show your appreciation for your teachers, counselors, and all school staff who stood before you to provide guidance. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Very good. Awesome. Next, your friends, classmates, and teammates for standing beside you through high school. Let's show your appreciation. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And lastly, for your family, your found family, and your loved ones for standing behind you through all this time in your experience in high school. Let's show them gratitude. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Thank you, graduates.
On behalf of the faculty and staff of MHS, we would like to show our appreciation for you, for having you as our class of 2022. Welcome to your in-person graduation ceremony.
Thank you, Mr. Alvin.
We would like now to please welcome Chairman of the CNMI State Board of Education, Mr. Gregory P. Borja, to deliver his congratulatory remarks.
Welcome, parents, family, and loved ones, and to our dignitaries and our educators. Hoffaday Dolphins class of 2022. Today marks a milestone in all of your lives. Not only have you endured 4 years of high school, which is no easy feat, you have done so under extraordinary circumstances. You all have been challenged by typhoons, a pandemic, and the chore of remote learning during the last few years of your education. And you made it. You and your peers in the CNMI public school system have shown what can be accomplished when you show your determination and dedication in reaching your educational goals. As you prepare to move on into the next phase of your lives, I wish you the best in whatever it is you choose to pursue as your goal in life. Whether it be continuing your education, by seeking a degree in higher learning, starting a pathway towards a profession that fits your interests, or proudly serving our country through a career in the military. You have shown that you all have what it takes to reach your desired outcomes. Congratulations on this momentous occasion. Stay safe, good luck, and thank you for being the amazing students that you are. Again, congratulations. Let's hear it for our MHS class of 22.
Hoffaday, Tito, and congratulations to all graduates. To our distinguished guests, our community leaders, school leaders, teachers and staff, families, friends, and parents, join me in congratulating the graduating class of 2022. This is indeed a great day to celebrate a tremendous milestone that you students have accomplished. Through all the ups and downs of the past few years, one constant remains. The CNMI public school system graduated students. Your high school career was no walk in the park. Half of your high school journey was a roller coaster ride due to a worldwide pandemic. We are now making our way towards normalcy in our community. Booster shots are available. Face masks are becoming optional. And drive-through ceremonies are long gone. As things slowly start to come back to normal, let's take a step back and reflect on the journey you experienced getting to where you are today. Allow yourself some time to focus on the many things you gained. While you skipped a few pep rallies, class gatherings, sport events, You were able to spend more time with your siblings, your parents, and family. Although you had to attend classes online for some time, you were able to gain skills necessary to succeed in a 21st century global society. Even though many activities were postponed or canceled, you were able to gain more time for yourself, more time for self-care, more time for picking up new hobbies, and more time to expand your creativity through TikTok. You may have gone through many moments, disappointments of closure of school, opening of school, mitigate social distancing, develop cohort A and cohort B to come to campus, to sanitize, and don't forget that temperature check. Moments of that, knowing what's going to happen, moments of difficulty, yet here you are today. Look past those challenges, look past those hardships, and look past those hard, dark moments. You are today with the ability to be strong, and the ability to endure, the ability to adapt to any situation you are faced, because you have been down that road before. So my dear students, focus on the bright side. Focus on the gift of life. The gift of time is spent with your loved ones, the new things you learn about yourself, and the experiences that shape you on who you are today.
And
Just like the rubber band, when you stretch it and you let go, the rubber band goes back to its original shape. That's resiliency. You have what it takes to endure a hardship, a worldwide hardship. You are capable of executing Plan B when Plan A is no longer an option. You have the power. Yes, you have the power to figure out what to do when opportunities have been taken away from you. Our hope for you today is that you seek the best opportunities for yourself, find joy in the career or path that you choose for yourself, and we encourage you to encourage your life, to enrich your life, but also the life of others. In closing, I would like to extend my utmost appreciation to the Marianas High School faculty and staff. Can I ask you to please stand up? Faculty and staff, please stand up wherever you're at. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a big round of applause. You may be seated. To the parents and families, let's give them a big round of applause, graduates. And to all the school leaders that made it possible for you to learn and to graduate today. These are the people that were in charge of helping me decide whether to open school or close school and turn to remote learning and online learning and making sure that attendance is taken care of and your grades are turned in. Those are the school leaders of PSS. Let's give them a big round of applause. From all of us and the 17th State Board of Education, the CNMI Public School System congratulates you again. From the bottom of our hearts, well done, class of 2022. We know you got this.
Thank you, Dr. Ada.
Our 2022 keynote speaker has been a long-time advocate for students' mental health. He has been an employee for the CNMI public school system since August 2018, serving as a school counselor at Marianas High School for 3.5 years before stepping into his current role as a mental health specialist for the mental health program under the Office of Student and Support Services. He was born in the Philippines, raised on Guam, and served as a school counselor at the elementary and high school level. He received both his Bachelor of Arts in Psychology and Master of Arts in Counseling from the University of Guam in 2016 and 2018 respectively. In November 2020, he was awarded the distinction of the CNMI Public School System School Year 2020 to 2021 School Counselor of the Year. Counseling and therapy continues to be a rewarding career for him, and he looks forward to working with students from all walks of life. He wants to continue helping students strengthen the foundation of their coping skills, identify their strengths, and tackle the barriers that may hinder their success. Ladies and gentlemen, Marianas High School's 2022 keynote speaker is Mr. Jericho Tobias!
Thank you for that introduction, Ms. Kelly. Thank you so much, everybody. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm so nervous right now, and I think I realized why that was. It's so much easier to present to a group of people I don't know than people that I've kind of like grown to love and appreciate. So this is really hard. I'm truly honored to join you here today. Like my bio said, I moved to the CNMI and began working at MHS in 2018 when your class entered high school. And up until I stepped into my role as a mental health specialist for the public school system. In that time, we've been through a lot of the same experiences together. A couple of the other speeches also mentioned this, and I'm sorry to bring it up again, but we're gonna bring it up again. We powered through the aftermath of the traumatic Super Typhoon Yutu in 2018. We navigated the start of the pandemic that caused insurmountable anxiety in March 2020, from which a lot of our community is still recovering. We swam through uncharted waters during the very rough transition to remote learning in August 2020. This rough transition not only heightened the sense of loneliness a lot of us were experiencing, but was also compounded by the loss of motivation for us to keep going. And finally, we faced the fear and reality of COVID-19 reaching our community and the outbreak that happened earlier this school year. I know you don't need time to let this sink in, but let this sink in for a little bit. Yeah, if you haven't realized it yet, you've been through a lot.